Okay, good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending whereabouts you are watching this. I get asked, relatively, often, why I don't, why I never got into, I don't do jokes, I don't do stand-up. And those that know me well enough that have actually heard me try to tell jokes know why I'm horrible at them. My memory's completely garbage for that. I can't remember the punchlines half the time, or I screw up the timing, so I don't typically do jokes. That being said, though, if the opportunity rises or inspiration rears its ugly head, the old noggin kicks in and something funny will slip out before I even know I've said something, and I go, oh, oops. Usually, though, it's around relatively safe company, so no one gets offended by it. But yeah, so there's being funny, which, as far as telling jokes, pretty much anyone, I think, can do, with the exception of me. And then there's just being naturally gifted. Not for public speaking, mind you, but like if you've ever been around those who know me and have been around myself and my buddy Greg, for whatever reason, we can just get the ball rolling, and we've had a friend more than once, I think, over at Tim Hortons, just about kill herself laughing. Not even trying, just bouncing stuff back and forth off each other, and it works. It does depend a lot on the person that's across from you. If they don't have a little bit of a improvisation skill, and it falls flat pretty quick. If you're good at it, though, or at least decent at it, you can keep up to a degree. And there's a certain point where you have to go, okay, public place, we have to kind of PG this a little bit. It is fun. Again, a lot of stuff bounces in my head, does not come out for very good reason. But that's one of the things. I don't tell jokes too often, because if I do find one that's funny, I will reread and try to get as much of it up there as possible. Or usually I'll just find something funny and I'll copy and paste it and throw it up on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, just so I don't have to bother memorizing it, because my memory is horrible for that type of stuff. Yeah, just in general, it's not as good as it used to be. But that being said, though, some people can be good at improvising, and some they try, but I know someone that last year she said she wanted to do stand-up, and the first thought that went through my head without actually saying anything or batting an eyelash is like, oh dear God, why? You're not funny. But asked, oh, if I do it, would you come see it? I'm like, sure. I'll come to that. I'm not sure why you'd want to try that, but no. It just gives me the willies just thinking about that. Thankfully, I didn't have to go through that. So it's, if you don't know, if you're not funny and you don't know it, oh man, that is so bad. And I would feel really bad watching someone go up there and turn out to be less of a happy response. It's relatively early still yet, so my brain's not awake. But yeah, if you're not funny and you think you are, and then you go up and do something like that, and you don't get a good response, or at least what you think you should get, that's an ego killer right there, I would think. Again, I used to play a lot guitar, the jam nights and that back in the 90s, and play with a couple of people, and then especially the jam nights were fun. But then you know, this is a bit off topic. Actually, no, I'll make a second video for this one. So yeah. But yeah, that's it for now. I mean, you gotta find. This is why my buddy Greg likes my. If he asks my advice on something, like when he writes his music, he'll bounce it off me. I'll tell him, "Yep, that's good. Yeah, that's me." He just loves that second one. Yeah, the poor bugger spent a week working on something, and I listened to it for a few. He was all proud about it. I listened for a few seconds and went, "Eh," and he just kind of, "What do you mean, eh?" Doesn't grab me. But you know, you with certain people, you can tell what their ego is like and how you can sort of turn it up a little bit for them, or if you have to water it down a little bit. But you know, yeah, that's it for now because this is getting long and I'm babbling on. So that's it for now. I'll do a second video shortly. Have a good day.